Howdy folks, welcome to Hwy929 iRacing. Today we are doing a league race with Apex This iRacing League. We're in season 20 and we're in week 6. Weeks 5 through 8 we're going to be racing the Mustang FR500S. First 4 weeks we're in the Mazda MX-5. I have a previous video down in the description below. And the last 4 weeks we're going to end up in a Toyota GR86 car. Here are some of the rules of the race. Practice starts at 6 p.m. Central, qualifying is at 7:50. The actual race starts at 8 o'clock, and there are 2 races. Each is 20 minutes long. There will be a Heat 1, then there will be a 10-minute break, and then we'll have Heat 2. This week's race is going to be at the Nurburgring. This is not the long 13-mile Nordschleife that everybody knows about. Instead, this is the Grosse Preis Strecke, the GP Strecke. It was built in the early 80s, and it is 3.15 miles and has 16 turns. I've never raced on this track, but it's really fun. It has a couple chicanes, some elevation changes, some good hairpins, and plenty of turns and a variety of things. So I got a couple hours of practice in, and I'm really enjoying it. And my times aren't too bad. Of course, they're a couple seconds off the aliens, but I'm still having fun, and it should be a good time.
Alright, here we go, folks. Heat 1, 20-minute race at Nurburgring GP Strecke. It's a rolling start. I qualified 16th. Let's see how this goes.
Green flag.
And we're off.
20 laps to go this time by.
I decided to use the paddle shifters and auto-blip. And here we go, first turn. Let's see how this goes. I got one very inside, hit the curb. Alright, no major issues. That puts me on the outside of this turn. Gives some people a chance to pass me.
Left side, clear.
And I'm going wide on that. Can't just try and get by me.
Still there, still there.
And I'll have the inside on this one, so he won't have a chance. And he gets a little bit slippery. It's going to cost him some time. Let me get my lead back again. So far, fairly clean race. Haven't seen any major wrecks.
Right side.
And I'm on the outside, and that's going to give Kent a chance to pass me up.
Still there.
Got a big drag race. Yeah, I don't think I have a chance. I think he'll get me here. Yep. And Anthony also. Anthony passed me up.
Still there at your door.
Ah, no, but Anthony was going a little bit too fast on the inside, and he spun. Put him in last place. And I'm currently in 13th position. Not too bad. Kent gained a 1 second lead on me, and Spencer Bodine is right on my butt, chasing me down. Just hope I don't make any mistakes. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, like I mentioned, I changed to the paddle shifters with the auto blip. Last race I was doing a manual H pattern, and I was just making way too many mistakes trying to turn with one hand. Here's a chicane, and Craig spun out right in front of me. I love those freebie positions. So yeah, last race I was using the H pattern, and with the Formula wheel, it was just really hard to maintain this car, to maintain control when it starts sliding. So this time I'll be able to keep both. This time I'll be able to keep both wheels on, both hands on the steering wheel, and use the paddle shifters.
Up, one off course, one off
and there's another one. Someone else off track. Puts me up in a 12th position. Pretty nice. I've gained 4 positions so far since the beginning of the race.
There's an incident ahead.
And yeah, the problem with the auto blip and the paddles is the shifts sound like crap. Every time you shift, it kind of like that. brings the RPM up and hits the rev limiter.
Man, those shifts are killing me.
Huh. Yeah, Joseph is complaining about shifts also. Yeah, it just sounds like crap, but it's way more efficient, at least for me. So far, I haven't made any mistakes.
Yeah, I've got no clue what I'm doing in this thing either.
Hey, no problem, all practice.
And I'm only about half a second behind Joseph, and a little bit more than Kent.
Voltage transmission in this thing.
Able to hold my position so far. Got a second and a half to the cars behind me. And I'm still in 12th place. I went a little bit off-road. Alright, we're skipping on to lap 4. Spencer's caught up. He's less than a second behind me. Kent is 2.3 seconds, so they're pulling away. So my focus has kind of shifted to keeping Spencer behind me. So far, I've run a 2:16.44. And Spencer is now about half a second behind me. Slowly catching up. Yeah, the shifts sound bad. It goes wow every shift. Sounds like I'm about to blow the engine. All right, he's riding my butt, about 0.3 seconds, 3/10 behind me. And I got that little chicane.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap, 13.1.
Yeah, fast guys up front are running 2:13s, and here I am with 3 seconds behind, or 3 seconds a lap slower.
16.1.
Got a long straightaway. Let's see, is Spencer going to make a move? Drafting me on the straight. And nope, not enough room. Let's see if I can cut this corner really tight. And he's continuing to maintain the pressure. This is usually where I make a mistake. Look in my rearview mirror too much. Seeing that bright green car behind me.
10 minutes to go. It's going well. Keep at it.
And we're 10 minutes into the race. That's the halfway point. And I'm still in 12th place. And we have Kent Kruger in front of me at 2.6. And Spencer is riding my butt. At the front of the pack, where I can't see him, is John Miller, Ty Johnson, Kelly Greenhoe. And Ty just set a fast lap of 2:13.1. And yep, I missed a shift and let Spencer get by me. I didn't miss a shift, I was downshifted when I didn't need to. Over-revved the engine a little bit and lost some time. And Spencer took advantage of that. So let's see if I can keep up with him. Watch some of his lines. He's going really wide on that curb. I've been cutting that short. I might need to try a wider line on that. And behind me we have Anthony, and he is 3 seconds behind. Not a factor right now. I'll have to keep an eye on him. Turn 16, last turn on track, heading down the straight on the start-finish line.
16.866.
All right, I'm running some 2:16s, at least it's somewhat consistent. Anthony's running 2:15s, he's like a second quicker, so I expect him to be coming up behind me. And same as Spencer. Spencer's running 2:15s. I'm still maintaining the same gaps in front and behind, even though they're running about a second and a lap quicker than me. And he's gone really wide on that. He's definitely racking up some incident points. And so far I only have one incident, which is pretty darn good for me. Here it is, tight hairpin, turn number 8.
Sorry about that, I outbroke myself.
I saw it coming. It was funny, yeah.
And I'm still keeping up with Spencer. Haven't changed too much. He's about half a second
Look, I know
ahead
he
of me.
might brake late, so I'm going to brake just a little bit late.
Yeah, I think this is a curve where, a corner where he's going really, really wide. And I'm cutting it short. I need to start going wider on that turn. Haven't seen much change up front. It's still John Miller, Ty Johnson, and Kelly. And then in front of me we got a pack of Michael Bond, Jake, and Kent Kruger.
I was also scared.
Not sure if we're going to catch up to them or not. So I'm going to skip some of the slow laps where nothing is going on. And yes, Spencer has caught up to Kent. He's right behind him.
Keep digging, buddy. Just a few more, man.
He's been able to pull about 2 seconds ahead of me. There wasn't any particular incident. It was just slowly increasing his gap. Now we'll skip ahead a little bit.
Inside, Spencer, I'll brake a little early.
Wow, and Kent's giving him the pass.
Okay, Ken, thank you.
That's surprising. They're both about the same speed. Not sure why Kent's not racing him. Wish he was kind of racing him. Might slow both of them down and give me a chance to catch up to him.
My foot just slipped off the brake there.
So Spencer's past Kent.
17.355.
So now, let's see. I have Kent just about 2 seconds ahead of me. And we're going to skip some laps here. And now Anthony's caught up behind me. And he's less than a second, about 0.7, 6 tenths behind me. Kent is 1.8 seconds ahead. And Anthony's been catching up pretty quick. I'm running about the same times, so I think he's just gotten quicker. He's 3 tenths behind me now. Filling up my rearview mirror. Need to keep on the inside right there. Can't give him a chance to pass me. Gonna have to start driving a little bit defensively. Go up here through the chicane. And yeah, he's definitely going faster than me through the chicanes. 2 tenths behind me. And Kent and Jake in front of me to swap positions. And there's Anthony trying to pass me. And I'm staying on the inside, not giving him any room.
I was scared.
Right side rear. Stay there. Still there.
Just a little.
I'll give him a little bit of room.
Oh, I almost lost this ball by myself as well.
But we've got the chicane coming up. He's on the outside.
Do it again.
Clear.
And I slowed down. I wasn't going to risk racing him through that. And I just got another off track when I did that.
Flag this time.
We're at the last lap. And Anthony is about 1 second ahead of me. And behind me we have Craig Thompson, around 3 seconds. Last lap to go. I just need to maintain my 3 second gap. And I should end up in 13th place. Don't make any mistakes. Don't spin out here. The corner's not too bad, but this one coming up, that's the one that's giving me problems. Yeah, this one right here, turn number 3, it can be very slick. We're still 3 seconds ahead of Craig. I don't think I'm going to be catching up to Anthony unless he makes some mistake. So it looks like I'll be in 13th place. Just got to be consistent. Don't get more incidents, no off-roads, don't spin out. I can actually slow down a little bit. And Anthony, I'm sure he just got another incident on that one. He was way off the road. He's 1.5 seconds ahead of me. And he was running some flat 215s, and the best I've been able to manage is a 16.1. So he's about a second quicker than me. Craig behind me, his fast lap is about half a second quicker, but I'm still able to maintain the gap. I'm the C-class license in a sea of Bs. All I see is green around me. I'm the only orange one down there. And we have the last turn. And we're onto a straightaway. And that's going to be a race.
One of you would get greedy into that last egg.
All right, not bad. From 16th to 13th.
Green, get you nowhere.
Man, I don't know what that was all about, but...
And here we have the results for the first heat race. John D. Miller won. Todd Johnson came in second. Kelly Greenhoe came in third. Some of the very usual names. The best lap was a 2:13, pretty fast. And let's see where I came in. I ended up in 13th place. I ran a 2:16.1, which I'm pretty happy with. Had 2 incidents, can't complain about that. And there's 16 people that were racing, so I finished 13th out of 16.
What about now? You ready? Have a great day.
All right, here we go. Heat number 2, another 20-minute session. Rolling start at the Nurburgring. And should be getting a green anytime
Green
soon.
flag, green.
There we go, and we're off. Wish me luck.
Faster, baby. I need 20 solid laps.
Starting in 13th position.
Position 14.
Left side.
Don't see anybody behind me.
Still on. Keep right.
Still there at your door.
Stay there. Still on.
Yep, I'm in last
Too
place.
wide,
I think
right
a left
side.
lane.
One.
Got a little bit better
Too
start.
Wide, right side. Too wide. Right side.
Clear.
One.
P13.
Still there.
Behind. Keep right. Still active.
Still there.
Left there. Still there. Still on.
Still there.
Keep right.
Here I'm racing Donald.
Clear.
Clear.
Position 14.
You're gonna have a car off to the right. There's an incident ahead. Up one off course. One
All right,
off course.
he's ahead of me,
Position
and
11 now.
yep, we
What
just
the
had 3
hell?
cars. 3 cars on the side of the road. They wrecked. I love these
I thought I was
freebies.
all on my own. Someone must have followed me.
That put me up to 11th
Ah,
place.
definitely fun.
Now let's see if I can keep up with this
These
group.
tires are brutal when they're cold.
They're kind of pulling away. I'm not in the draft or anything.
One, I think all on our own. Yeah, I
A
didn't
couple
think I did
colorful
anything too
cars
crazy,
ahead of
but
me. Craig Thompson and Michael Bond. Very bright and colorful cars.
Front to back challenge.
And I'm wearing my usual livery.
I guess that part's already.
The bright blue, white stripes. Got the Zoom Performance local shop
with wheel damage, and now I've got
here
a
in
recall
Grand Prairie
flag.
in DFW area. They do Miatas. And I have Lane Performance, a automotive repair shop in Euless. And Fab9 Tuning's been doing some tuning on my Miata, and also
All right, now front to back challenge.
the
complete.
maker
Now I
of
gotta
the
make it
turbo
back
kit
up.
I have. So The logos on my car are people that I've actually used. And of course I have the Apex This logo on there.
Yeah, I think my car's broken too, though.
Alright, sounds like we've got some people with some damage behind me from that 3-car pileup. And that's those are the leaders from some of the leaders from the first race.
24.898.
Kelly Greenhoe and John Miller.
On your right.
And those were the people running 213s, so
Clear
if they
him.
get out there, I'm sure they'll be catching up if they're 3 seconds a lap faster than me.
Auto fueling 0.7. Position 12.
And there goes Jake. Nice little pass on me. Kind of brake checked me right there. Let's see what the gaps are. I got Jake about 0.8 in front of me. Donald 1.3 seconds in front. And behind me we have Kelly Greenhoe and John Miller at 5.6 and 7.3 respectively. And with Kelly being 6 seconds behind me and him being 3 seconds a lap faster, I can see him catching up to me in 3 or 4 laps. And even quicker if I make some mistakes. Knock on wood. Nice little chicane. Make sure I don't go off the track, get an incident on the chicane. Very easy to do.
Adding 4.3.
Here's the turn. I've been trying to go a little bit wider.
211.
And looks like Jake just passed Donald. Donald left plenty of room for him.
Gee, it takes forever to kill the goddamn penalty. My car's so unstable right now.
Whoa, got a little bit sideways right there. It could have been really bad.
Good, you need a handicap.
Yeah, I agree with Kent. It's good seeing
17.4.
him having a
My
handicap.
handicap was getting sent to the back.
Good job. Another fastest lap time.
I believe John
Well,
won
that
the
was the
first
fun
heat.
part.
I just got to try to keep up with Donald and Jake. Kelly's still 5 seconds behind me. It's kind of surprising. I'm not sure if his car is also damaged. After 1 lap, I would have expected him to knock a couple of seconds off his gap. Yeah, I definitely needed to work on using more of the track. See some of the other cars, and they're going really, really wide and doing really nice turns. Although you get carried away with that, you start getting those incident points, and we only have 13 available. It's not like the 17 we have in most official iRacing sessions. After 10 incidents, you have to do a pit stop. And at 13, you're disqualified. So it's really, really super important to do nice clean laps when racing with the Apex This league. Yeah, definitely sliding it. Glad I'm not having to use the H shifter. But let's skip a little bit.
Before the final corner here.
Alright, so we skipped a couple laps. Donald's 1.8 in front of me.
Okay, thanks.
Kelly has made up a couple seconds. He's 3.3 behind me. Slowly catching up. I would have expected him to be a little bit quicker than that.
Go ahead, Jake.
Very courteous racers, letting faster people go by.
16.428. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Looks like Tim just let Jake go by. Don't know if he had a penalty or if he was just being a super nice guy. And I still got Donald right in front of me, 8/10 in front. So I'm happy with my pace. I'm not too far off what other drivers are doing. And Craig Thompson is about 3 seconds ahead. Very colorful purple car.
Ten minutes to go. It's going
And
well.
10 minutes.
Keep at it.
10 minutes, we're halfway through the session. And I'm in 11th place right now.
We'll end up in P10.
Right side.
Donald just pulled over. I think he might have...
Moving through P10.
Did he get a penalty when he went through the chicane? I think he might have. I think he might have gotten a time penalty. Yep, he's definitely slowing down. I'm 1 second ahead of him now. 2.6 seconds behind Craig Thompson. Yeah, I'm definitely sure that Donald must have gotten a penalty. There's no reason for him to all of a sudden, drop more than a second behind me like that quickly. I'm gonna have to rewind that later on and take a look at the video, but I'm thinking he went off track on the chicane. Yeah, because now he's starting to make up time again. He's 9/10 behind me.
Left sector clipper.
Yeah, fighting the wheel through that turn. These cars are a blast to drive. When it first...
16.036.
Wow,
That
flat
was your
16,
fastest lap of the
nice.
session.
Setting some fast times for myself. So yeah, when I first read that the league was going to do the Ford 500, I'm like, oh my god, a live axle rear end and a V8, this is going to be Spin City. But actually these cars are pretty fun to drive. If I had a round wheel, I'd probably be drifting it quite a bit more. But getting sideways with a formula type wheel is really hard. If you get too carried away, you need to release the wheel for a second. It's almost impossible to catch with a formula wheel. And Donald has made up time. He's 3/10 behind me, and looks like he's been towing Kelly. Kelly is only 0.9 behind him. So I got two people faster than me behind me, and I will be racing them. It's not like I'm being lapped or anything. Keep those inside lines. I'm not going to do anything unclean. I'm not weaving. I'm not blocking. Just staying fast on the racing line and staying to the inside. Nice pass through chicane. And Donald is still 3/10 on my butt. And Kelly's right behind him. Definitely have a full rear view mirror. Along straightaway, a couple of people drafting behind me. This is a good opportunity for them to pass and get into the draft, get some speed going. And I think Donald's been going really wide on this turn. I've been cutting it. Oh, this is a chicane.
The leader just did a 14.005.
Okay, I did all right. They didn't get any time on me on that one. And here we have another long straightaway. And I'm just going to stay on the racing line. If they want to take the inside, they can. But I got a nice little gap. Kelly did pass Donald. So now I got to worry about Kelly. And he's been running almost 2 seconds lap quicker than me. And earlier Kelly was six seconds behind. Now he's only 6/10, half a second behind me. I definitely could have gone wider there.
You are vulnerable to the driver behind on track in the next sector.
Yeah, I got my engineer telling me I'm vulnerable. It's like, yeah, I'm vulnerable in every corner. Let's see how this goes. Let's do some racing here.
On your right.
On right rear. Still right. Clear.
And he's trying to pass me on the right.
Right side.
Still active. You're clear.
And he's got the inside turn. I'll give him some room.
Right.
See how this goes.
Core. Clear.
Alright, he cleared. I took the faster outside line.
5 minutes to
And
go.
he took it safely.
Still there.
And nice thing about the VR, I can look over and see him there.
12 at the end of the race.
Yeah, and the chicane. Ooh, it's kind of scary. Made it through there safely.
Keep hauling ass, man. Keep hauling ass. We need you for about 4 more until we stop.
And I went way too wide. He's going to take advantage of that.
Sorry, Mike, I tried.
Left
I had
Yeah,
two wheels
definitely.
in the sand.
I went wide, lost a bunch of time, and there he goes.
Still there.
That off-road gave me another incident point, so I've got 2 incidents total.
Still there.
Stay there.
And yeah,
Good job.
he got to drive out of that turn. My mistake
There's an
and
incident
his
ahead.
benefit.
I see somebody's wheel rolling across the track. I was just thinking this thing like, that's a fan souvenir.
Now I got to worry about keeping Donald behind me.
Yeah, we didn't miss it by much.
He's about a second behind me.
Good racing,
Not quite sure why. Maybe he got another slow down.
4.
I would have expected him to be right on my butt.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm pulling away. Only thing I can think of is he must have got another time penalty. I'm kind of keeping up with Kelly. Happy with that. Still 4/10, 5/10.
I'll never hold my brakes in iRacing.
And the good thing about being passed by a faster driver is you can kind of follow their lines and look at the brake lights, see where the braking points are. Try to learn something. It's going pretty wide. Yeah, you did more of a late apex than I did. And he's still only 7/10 ahead of me. Not really pulling away that quickly. And he goes really wide on that. I would expect him to cut more on the apex, on the inside. And here we go. This is a chicane. Let's see, did he gain any time on me on that? Nope, I actually gained a 10th. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Donald. He's 1.6 seconds behind me. I was almost expecting him to be right on my bumper. Ooh, and Kelly slid out. That cost him some time. Let's see if I'll gain anything on him. Nope, still 8/10. I would have expected that slide to cost him a little bit more than that. Oh yeah, and he just blew me away in the chicane. Gained about 3/10.
This is the white flag.
Last lap.
Wrong flag.
And I got nice gaps in front of me. Kelly's 1.2 seconds ahead. I won't be catching him. And Donald is still 1.3 seconds behind. I'm in 10th place. As long as I'm not making mistakes and I can keep Donald behind me, I should be able to get a top 10 finish, which is really amazing for me in this league. So many fast people in racing here. That's kind of wide on Kelly's part. Don't know if he got an incident on that or not. And that was a bad line on my part. I went way too wide, just caused me to go on the inside of turn 12. That wasn't turn 12. That was turn 4 and 3, I believe. And the gap's about the same. 1.4 in front, 1.4 behind me. I'm really happy with the pace I'm running. Not making any mistakes. Yeah, the paddle shifters and the auto-blip are definitely working out better for me than the H pattern and using the clutch. I just hate the way it sounds. Whee! Man, it's gonna be hard on a clutch.
God damn, these miss shifts are terrible.
Yeah, I'm sitting there talking about shifting, and Brian's still having problems. But it can't be too bad. I mean, he's in second place. And he's got the purple lap.
Auto blip. I was finding the box full of neutral.
I mean, you get the
Thank you guys
purples.
behind me for battling to give me a little bit of breathing room.
He's moving.
You get the purple lap. I'm not sure why he's complaining about the
Both runs that I
misshifts.
had on you were
And that's it. All right, top 10 finish. Yay!
Frustrating.
That's a fun race, fun track,
Great job,
like
baby.
the car,
Great race.
good competition, no mistakes. I'm very happy with that.
Thank you. I think that's actually
Hope
my-
you all enjoyed it.
Feature race. We had Joseph Meyer winning, and Brian Zinn and Ty Johnson. That was the top three. Fastest was a 2:13.8 of the winner. I mean, the hot lap was a 2:13.6. Again, pretty impressive. Brian Zinn only had one incident. Very nice race. And let's see, I started 13th since that was my finishing from Heat 1, and I managed to work my way up to 10th place. I had a pretty good battle with Kelly Greenhow at the very end, right in front of me. Made for some interesting video, and I only had 2 incidents in that. Very happy with that. So 10th place out of 16th, I'm happy with that. Again, this is league racing. It's not a rank matched official iRacing, so these are some pretty fast people with A-class licenses and very high I rating. So yeah, I'm happy getting a top 10 finish again.